Good morning students, how are you all? Everyone fine? Okay, so let's again start with our studies. So we are today going to do exercise 15, okay? And it is based on division sums, how you divide a 4-digit number. See, here you can see that the numbers given are 4-digit and 2 digits. So we are going to learn how to divide a 4-digit number by a 2-digit number, okay? So here the first one, the number is 8792 divided by 30, okay? So the first number which is given, that has to be written inside, okay? And the second number which is given, that has to be written outside, okay? In this sign, okay? So this means that 8792, this number has to be divided by 13. Okay, if I write as 13 divided by 8792, if I write it like this, if I write 13 first and then if I write 8792, that meaning is different. Okay, this means that 13 is divided by 8792, but here 8792 is divided by 13. Okay. So 8792 should come inside and 13 should come outside. We are going to divide this number by number 13. Okay. So first we check one number. Okay. So first, see, if we check one number, you might have done division by 1 digit. So if we do it by 1 digit, then what happens? See here, 13 is a 2-digit number. And how can a 1-digit number be divided by 13? Right? It cannot be divided. So instead of taking 1 digit, single digit, we take 2 digits. Okay, and then after that we go on taking one digit further. Okay, so first I will tell you how to do by 1 digit also. So by 1 digit, if you consider the first number now, the first number is 8 here. Okay, so does 13 in 13 table, does 8 go? No, it obviously won't go. Why? Because 8 is lesser than 13, right? So 13, if any number is not going or is not getting divided by 13, we write it as 0. Okay, so 13 zeros are zeros, right? 13 zeros are 0. 13 multiplied by 0 will give me 0. Okay, so I have to minus this 0 from the first number 8 now. So 8 minus 0 is 8. So I write 8. Now I take the second number down. Okay, so I write 7. So now the number which I've got is 87. Now we have to check that does 87 go in 13's table. Okay, so for that we need to check by multiplying which number to 13, we get a number which is nearly equal to 87, but that number should be it should be either 87 or it should be lesser than 87. Okay, it should not go beyond 87. The number should not be greater than 87. So let us check. Let us do 13 into 5. What is 13 into 5? 5 3s are 15, 5 1s are 5 and 6. 65. So 13 5s are 65. 65 is lesser than 87. Now let's check with 6. 6 12, 6 3s are 18, 6 7. So 13 into 6 is 78. Now let's check by 8. Okay, 13 into 8, 8 16, 8 3s are 24, 8 9 10. So 13 into 8 is 24. Yes, 13 into 8 is 104. And 104, if we check that 104 is greater than 87, right? So we cannot take 13 multiplied by 8. Why? Because if we multiply 13 to 8, we get 104, which is greater than 87. So I have to take 13 into 7. See, 13 into 6 is 78 and 13 into, let's check 13 into 7 also. What is 13 into 7? 7, 14, 7 3s are 21, 7, 8, 9. So 13 into 7 is also 91 and 91 is also greater than 87. So we cannot take 8 also, nor we can take 7. So which number do we have to take? 6 we have to take. Why 6? Because 13 into 6 gives me a number which is lesser than 87. Okay. So I write 13 multiplied by 6 is equal to how much? 78. 8. Okay, the number which you get here should be either equal to the upper number or lesser than it. Okay, it should not be greater than the upper number. Okay, why? Because here we need to minus. So now if we minus 87 from 78 from 87, 7 is lesser, so we need to carry 1. So this becomes 7 and this becomes 17. So 17 minus 8 is now, let's count after 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 9. 17 minus 8 is 9. So I write 9. And then 7 minus 7 is 0. So which number have I got now? I have got 9. Okay. Now I take the next digit, the next number I take down. Okay. So what is the next number? It is 9. So I write 9 down. So now the number which I have got is 99. Okay. Now we have seen that 13 into 7 is how much? 91. And 91 is little close to 99. Right. So how much into 13 gives me 91? 13 into 7 gives me 91. Right. So 13 into which number gives me? 13 into 7 gives me 91. Okay. So see, the number which you get here is the multiplication of 13 and the other number. Okay. Like we got 13 into 0 is 0. Then we got 13 into 6 is 78. Now the next 13 into 7 is 91. Okay. Like that you have to write. This number multiplied by this number should be this number. Okay. So now I have got 99 minus, I have to minus this. 99 minus 91. So what is this? 9 minus 1 is 8. 9 minus 9 is 0. Now I take 2 down. The last number which is left, I take it down. So this becomes 82. So now check a number which comes nearby 82. Which number comes? 13 into 6 is 78 and 78 is nearby 82, right? So 13 into 6 will give me 78. Okay. So now I have to minus 3. 13 into 6 gives me 78. Now minus 78 from 82. So 82 minus 78, again this is smaller, so I carry 1. 12 minus 8 is 4. So I write 4 here and 7. 7 minus 7, 0. Okay. So here on dividing, which is the answer? This which you get is not the answer of the division. Okay. The answer is this. Okay. So here our quotient which you have got, the quotient is, I write quotient as Q only. Okay. So the quotient which you have got is 676. Okay. So the quotient is 676 and this here the number which you get is called as the remainder. So the remainder R is 4. Okay. So 8792 divided by 13 is equal to 676 and the remainder is 4. Okay. So in this way you do the division of a 4-digit number by a 2-digit number. For this you need to know the multiplication table of 13. Okay. And even if you don't know, you have to check by multiplying each number. Like see what is 13 into 5, then what is 13 into 8. Like that you check, and if you get a number which is lesser than or equal to the given number. Okay. Now we go to the second question. The second is 4875 is divided by 12. So I write 4875 inside and 12 I write outside. Okay. So now I see the first number. The first number is 4, which is lesser than 12. Lesser than this number. So it cannot be divided. So 12 into 0 will give me 0. So 4 minus 0 will be 4. Okay. So now I get 4. And now after that I will take one number. At a time you can take only one number down. Okay. You cannot take full 875 down here. You have to take only one number down. Okay. So now I have taken 8 down. So the number which I have got is 48. Okay. Now let's check 12 into 2, then 12 into 3 is what? Okay. So 12 into 2 is, we know that 12 into 2 is 24. Then 12 into 3 is 36. Okay. And then let's check for 12 into 4 also. So what is 12 into 4? 4 2s are 8, 4 1s are 4. Okay. So 12 into 4 is 48. So 48 is exact equal to this number 48. Okay. So we will write 12 into 4 is equal to 48. Okay. So 12 into 4. See, we have to get a number which is equal to 48 or lesser than 48. Okay. So when you multiply some number by 12, that number should be either equal to 48 or it should be lesser than 48. So here by multiplying 12 to 4 I get 48 which is equal to 48. So I can write that number. Okay. So 12 into 4 is 48. So I have written 48 here. Now I have to minus. So what is 48 minus 48? 0. Right. So I have got 0 now. Now I will take the next number down. So the next number is 7. I take down here. So it becomes 7. Now 7 is lesser than 12. So will it go in 12's table? No, because it is lesser than 12, right? So here again what we will write, 12 into 0 is 0. Okay, this step is very important. It is not like if this is 7 and 7 is lesser than 12, so we take the next number also down. Not in one step. Okay, in one step you can take only one number down. So as you took here 8 down, you took here 7 down. In the next step you can take 5 downwards. Okay, so in this way now 7 is lesser than 12, so 12 into 0 will give me 0 and 7 minus 0 is 7. So I write 7 here. Okay. So again now this step is over. Now I can take the next number down. Okay. So I take 5 down. Okay. So this becomes what? This becomes 75. So what into 12 gives me 75? Let's check. Now 12 into 5. What is 12 into 5? 5 2s are 10. 5 1s are 5. 6. 12 5 is 60. Okay, so it is 60. Then 12 into 6. Let's check what is 12 into 6. 6 2s are 12. 6 1s are 6. 7. Okay. So we have got 72 which is nearly equal to 75. So 12 into what is 72? 12 into 6 is 72. So 12 into 6 will give me 72. Okay, so I write 72. Now I minus 72 from 75. 5 minus 2 is 3 and 7 minus 7 is 0. Now here my numbers have ended. I have no other number which I can take down. So here the division ends and this is our remainder. So what quotient have we got? The quotient is 406 and the remainder is 3. Okay. So 4875 divided by 12 is 406 and the remainder is 3. Okay. So in this way we can divide any 4-digit number by any 2-digit number, and if we get the remainder as 0, then we say that the number is fully divisible by the given number. Okay. If we get some remainder down, then that means that this is not the full division. Okay. Here there is something remaining which is 3. So this is not the whole division. If there is 3, if there is no number ahead, then we can put a point here and then solve. That means here the number after dividing is not a whole number. It is a decimal number. If I further divided it, I get the number in decimals. I get the answer of the division in decimals. But for you now, that is not needed. You have to find the remainder, and if you get some remainder, that's okay. And the quotient. Okay. So the division answer is not this. The answer is this. Okay. 406 is the answer of division of 4875 divided by 12. Okay. And the remainder, if you get some remainder, you have to write that remainder also. Okay. So now we will go to the third sum. Okay. The third sum now is 6578 divided by 14. So 6578 will be inside and 14 will be outside. We have to divide this number by 14. Okay. So first I will see the first number. The first number is 6. 6 is lesser than 14. So I will write 14. Zeros are zeros. And minus 6 minus 0 is 6. So I write 6 here. Okay. Now I will take the next number down. So the next number is 5. I will take it down. So this number now becomes 65. Okay. So what into what into 14 will give me a number which is nearly equal to 65 or 65. So let's check. So what is 14 into 2? 2 4s are 8, 2 1s are 2. So 28. Okay. Then 28 is very less than 65. So we don't have to take 28. Okay. We have to check a number which is nearly equal to 65. Okay. So 14 into 3 is how much? 3 4s are 12, 3 1s are 3, 4. So 42. 42 is again very less than 65. Let's check for 4. 14 into 4 is 64, 5, 56. Okay. Now we have got 56, which is little bit near to 65. But we will check for 5 also. 14 into 5. What is 14 into 5? So 5 4s are 20, 5 1s are 5, 6, 7. So now what we get is 14 into 5 is 70. 70 is greater than 65. So we cannot take 14 into 5 70. Okay. So we have to take a number which is lesser. So 14 into 4 is 56. So we can take 4. So 14 into 4 is 56. Okay. Now we have to minus this. So what is 65 minus 56? 5 is lesser than 6. So I carry 1. So this becomes 15. 15 minus 6 is 9. So this becomes 9 and this becomes 0. Okay. Yes. Now I take the next number down. So the next number is 7 now. So 7 comes down and this number has become 97. So now let's check which number is nearly equal to 97. Now we multiply 14 by, we know that 14 into 5 is 70. We now multiply 14 to 6. So 14 into 6, 6 4s are 24, 6, 7, 8, 84. Then let's check with 7 also. 7, 14, 7, 3 is 20, 7, 4 is 28, 7, 8, 9, 98. So if we multiply 14 by 7, it is coming 98 and 98 is greater than 97. Right? So we cannot take 7. We have to take 6. So 14 into 6 is 84. So I take 6. 14 into 6 is how much? 84. So I write 84. Okay. Now 7 minus 4 is 3. And 9 minus 8 is 1. Okay. So I've got 13 now. Now again, even though I've got 13 here, I have to take the next number down. So next number, because this is my next step. So I have to take 8 down. So I get 138. Okay. Now we have done 14 multiplied by 7. Up till 7 we have done the multiplication. Now let's check what is 14 into 8. 14 into 8 is 8, 16, 8, 3 is 24, 8, 4 is 32, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we get 112. 14 into 8 is 112. Now let's check for 14 into 9 also. So what is 14 into 9? 9 4s are 36, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 126. Now 126 is nearly equal to 138. So I will write 14 into, what is 126? 9. So I write 14 into 9 is 126. Now I have to minus this. So 8 minus 6 is 2 and 3 minus 1 is, 3 minus 2 is 1. So what is the remainder? 12. Okay. And always remember that your remainder should not be greater than this number. Okay. It always comes lesser than this given number. Okay. So yes, we have got the quotient as 469. So the quotient is 469 and the remainder is 12. Okay. So this is the multiplication, division of 6578 divided by 14. Okay. So this is very simple. It is similar. The procedure is similar as division of a smaller number by another smaller number. Here only the difference is that the numbers are big and you are doing the division by a 2-digit number. Okay. So for this, all the 2-digit numbers, that means from 11 to 19, all your not from 11 to 19, even if any number is there, you should know, either you should know the tables, or even if you don't know the tables, you have to try. Okay. you can try and check which number is nearly equal to the number which you have got. Okay. So by trying also, even if you don't know the table of 14, you can try which number is nearly equal to 65. Then which number is nearly equal to 97. Okay. So in that way you can solve this division. Okay. So yes, this was all about exercise 15, the division sums, division of a 4-digit number by a 2-digit number. So we complete exercise 15 here. So that's it for today. We will meet in the next class, students. Okay. Till then, take care. Goodbye.